Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is my training split that I use during winter and summer. The summer split is what I'm using now pre-contest. So in the lead up to the contest, I'll be using the summer split. But next winter or this winter coming after the show, I'll be straight onto this winter split. I'm just going to break it down for you a little bit. In my winter split, I I use only compound movements and I go heavy on the all winter, and that's because that's when my calories are high, and that's when you eat that extra cheeseburger or double quarter pound or whatever, and that ice cream serving or whatever. But that's, yeah, I use only compound movements. I don't do any cardio. I hardly ever do cardio during winter. I don't do abs. I'll maybe probably one day a week, but yeah, I'm not really concerned with abs on during winter anyway, because I mean, who walks around shirtless during the cold season, you know? And I mean, who walks around with a singlet or a muscle shirt during the winter season? Um, Monday I use as back day. I used to have chest there, but I thought everyone used to have chest on Monday. You go into any gym and everyone's on the bench press, and you're waiting for ages. So I use Monday as back day, uh, because no one hits back on Monday when you go to the gym. Tuesday, I used to hit bench press, but not anymore after I injured my chest. I injured my chest, I think going a little bit too heavy on the bench press without warming up, and I think I went a little bit too high and, ended up tearing my left pec, which wasn't a major tear, but it it was enough to cause me a bit of grief, and it was enough to, warrant going to the physio every single week until, well, the scar tissue is almost gone, so, you know, I'm hitting chest again. But this winter coming, I'm swapping it out with shoulder press, with barbell shoulder press, and instead of doing bench press, because I don't bench anymore. That doesn't mean I advocate not benching. If you're a beginning lifter, please bench press. I just don't do it. Anyway, moving on. I have 2 days rest between back and leg day. That's strategic because I want to give my lower back a rest. When you're doing back squat on leg day, you're indirectly using your lower back anyway. So you're better off giving it a bit of rest between that day, which is leg day, and back day, which when you're doing any sort of barbell movement, whether it's rowing or if you're doing deadlift, you're using your lower back a lot. So I'd just like to give it that extra rest, just to keep myself safe from injury. On the summer split there, it's more isolation movements. I don't do any of the heavy stuff. It's pretty much all isolation movements. It's the same thing. I do back on Monday, but then on Tuesday I've added chest. Yes, I'd still work on my chest, but as an isolation movement, there's an exercise that helps me isolate my chest, but without putting too much poundage, but still getting the same effectiveness. And I'll show that in my training videos that are coming up soon. I add an extra day for arms and delts, which is Thursday, and then I go back to Friday legs, and it's the same again. I still leave that 2.5 day gap between back day and leg day because I have Saturday and Sunday off, and then it rotates back to Monday again, and I'm back on back, just to give myself that little bit of rest. You know, between a really heavy back day and a really heavy leg day. Um, Not saying that in the summer split I do heavy barbell movements. That's not the case, but I do pound my back pretty hard with uh, with the isolation movements, and and that takes a lot out of me. So and so does leg day. So I like to give it that gap between those two really heavy days. Chest, not so much. Arms and delts, not really that much. They're smaller muscles, but the big major muscles, which is your back and legs, and your glutes is part of your legs anyway. They're the ones that I like to keep pretty much far apart in terms of rest days, so I can hit it as effectively as I need to. But anyways, that's my training split, and I hope to see you soon.